Day 6, Malnutrition Awareness Week, and today I want to talk about dehydration and effective hydration. My name is Jan Clementson and I am a nutritional therapist at Boundless Energy. So there are two key aspects to effective hydration. The first is fluid intake and the second is electrolytes. So with regards to fluid intake, most people are aware that they need to take a lot more fluids on board than they probably are doing so. So what you need to be aiming for is about 1.5 litres of water at a minimum. So that is the size of a large bottle of water. For some people that's easy, for others it's a lot more difficult. And the second key aspect are the electrolytes, and this is the area that most people overlook. So electrolytes are simply charged minerals. That means they carry an electrical charge, and that charge allows them to hold water into place in different parts of the body. So there are a number of different electrolytes. The main ones are potassium, sodium, magnesium, calcium, chloride, phosphate, and bicarbonate. The three main ones that you need to really be aware of are sodium, potassium, and magnesium. So sodium is the main one that holds water in place outside of the cell. Potassium is the main one that holds water in place inside of the cell. And magnesium is the one that enables potassium to get inside of the cell. So these are the three key ones that you need to be aware of. So your body is essentially made up of 60% or more of water, and 2/3 of that water should be inside of your cell, and this is where all the action happens. So if you're not getting enough water inside of the cell, then your cellular function will suffer, and this is when you start to experience symptoms. So the first symptoms you'd probably experience would be tiredness and fatigue. And then you could experience things like joint pain or muscle cramps, bloating. And your metabolism can then switch from fat burning to sugar burning. So it's dehydration at the cellular level, which is the most common dehydration that we see here in the UK. And it's the lack of the electrolytes that causes the problem. The solution is quite simple. The first one is obviously to take on board enough fluid, so that's a minimum of 1.5 litres. However, if you're exercising, or if you're in a hot country, or if you're sweating a lot, you'll probably need to take on more fluid than that. The second thing is to make sure you eat enough of the foods that contain these minerals. So that's fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. And the third thing you can do, which is a really simple thing, is to switch your salt from the white table salt or sea salt to pink Himalayan salt. So the white versions of salt tend to just contain sodium, and they're the processed version. They've had the other minerals processed out. The pink Himalayan salt is salt in its natural form, and it contains at low levels all of these different types of electrolytes. So simply by using pink salt instead of the white salt on your food can make a difference, but you can also put a few granules into your water so that you can take these electrolytes on board when you're actually drinking your fluids as well. So that's another simple way that you can introduce the electrolytes into your diet. Just these simple measures can make a big difference to how you feel. So tomorrow is the last day of Malnutrition Awareness Week, and I want to speak about digestion and absorption. Thank you very much for listening, and I will speak to you tomorrow. Bye bye.